Sometimes parents overreact when their kids make a mistake. Number one, sometimes you're taking it too personal. Sometimes when your child makes a mistake, it then feels like it's something that they have done to you. And when we work on that in therapy, we have to start to separate out the feelings that come up when your child makes a mistake, and then what it means for you and how that is not the same thing as your child doing something to you. Number two, sometimes what's at the core of that big overreaction where your child makes a mistake is simply just anxiety, simply just fear. It's the worries of, oh my gosh, is my child safe? Is this going to ruin their future? Are they going to be okay? So when we work in therapy around that, we have to help you to understand that this thing that happened with your child is separate from the big feelings that you are feeling about it, and then be able to look at what's actually happening with your child clearly, outside of all of the anxiety and fear and worry that I know that you're feeling. Number three, this is somewhat rare, but it does happen. Sometimes you might have an overly negative perception of your child. This often happens when maybe there's something going on with the relationship. I see it a lot with teens and parents where maybe so many things have happened and there has not been enough opportunities or moments to work on the connection, work on the repair. And so over time, that tension just builds and builds and builds, and you're just not seeing your child as compassionately as maybe you once used to. So in therapy, we work on that by really allowing you to have a safe and honest space to really talk about the hard things that have gone on with your child, how it actually feels without shame or guilt, so that you can work through that and then begin to separate that from your child and who they actually are. Lastly, number four, sometimes we are overreacting when our children make mistakes because we are assuming that they have a lot more skills and tools than they actually have. I see this a lot with parents who maybe have younger children, and sometimes the child maybe presents as a little bit more mature, or maybe it's the older child. We assume that they should just be able to do this, they should just know this, or common sense this, common sense that. Sometimes, despite how mature or wise your child might present, sometimes they do need more skills. Sometimes they need more tools. Sometimes they need more teaching. Sometimes they need more guidance. This is also the case for teenagers and adolescents as well. So we got to take a step back. In therapy, what we do, we work on you and thinking about your perceptions of your child and if they actually match up with the true reality of who your child is and developmentally where they are. And then we fill in the gaps by helping you to understand how to then provide the skills, the tools, the knowledge for your child to succeed and move forward.